to a real one. Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And we'll see the Aviators. Burner at wide receiver. He's more than happy with last week's numbers, going well over 100 yards and scoring twice. It's the Aviators and the Bills, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Aviators of Anchorage. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him,
nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the gets ready to take over the football. Throwing to start the drive, Rasmussen, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, for years we thought Seattle was the Pacific Northwest. Not anymore. NFL football has arrived here in Anchorage, and folks in these parts are understandably beyond excited to see just what the future holds. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. Rasmussen looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 109 yards, and a touchdown.
yeah, I think it's safe to say that he's off to a hot start here in this first month, and those are the kind of performances you expect to see going forward.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. You look at this Buffalo defense. Strong against the run in this one.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it, because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Rasmussen, he finds his man, complete. It's Ramsey, and he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bill. 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rasmussen. That's going to be intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Well, for the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. Rasmussen. And his throw is incomplete.
You look at this Buffalo defense.
Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Bills will take them. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. Seven nothing. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake. Rasmussen. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
This is going to be a corner route to their tight end, and I'll tell you what, it's man coverage, so that makes it hard for a linebacker to stay with it. And he's able to make the catch on the right side of the field and pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Rasmussen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a game. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. They'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. The second down play not much better than the first. There.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is third and goal. Looking to throw. Rasmussen. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. And the defense rises to the challenge. They get him down for a loss of 2, and it brings up 4th and goal. Back to throw. Rasmussen. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the... The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But halftime. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. On third down, Rasmussen. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing on first down, Rasmussen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Looking to throw. Rasmussen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Aviators are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Off play action, Rasmussen. He finds his man, complete. It's Ramsey. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the hole. Available. And put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball. bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Rasmussen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. So a touchdown apiece. That's a no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third.
Ready up.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
75 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
At the 15-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back to throw. Rasmussen. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Aviators have taken the lead as they go.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out? Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. Able to get away. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ramsey. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The offense on 3rd down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Looking to throw. Rasmussen eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown. From a yard out. And the Aviators are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
I thought that was a nice job there of feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to run it. There he goes, left side. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
147 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw. Rasmussen. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Aviators are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter, because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that...
Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He'll buy some time right. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues.
Shot, look, it get boring just me at the top. It get boring just me at the top. I be shaking their hearts every time that I drop. Like when I walk in the spot, it says you won't be in this if you don't make it hot. Like new deal, AP I done signed up with Def Jam. Jay-Z got the in my left hand. Play me every time that I step them. Hate me like what? Play with the gang and you play with your life with a bag in your head. It don't matter the price. Foot on their neck, so I got me some ice. If I'm dissing you once, I ain't saying it twice.
It's week 4 of the NFL, and we'll see the Aviators Offensive Player of the Year. He should be a busy man out of the backfield. It's the Aviators and the Seahawks, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24.
It is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside Lumen Field on your standard rain-filled afternoon in Seattle, Washington. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Aviators of Anchorage taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him,
so now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd and 2, Rasmussen. That is caught. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete.
When you talk about this Seahawk defense,
they're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
On first down, Rasmussen.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon down the left sideline.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided.
Throwing after the interception, Rasmussen.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And an Anchorage first down.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Looking to throw. Rasmussen. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Aviators are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the... The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question. To come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like when he saw it all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, Rasmussen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
10 more there and another first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Right back to him on first down. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
At the 6-yard line.
Back to throw. Rasmussen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over here. All right, the offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 39 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Complete to Likely. 2nd and 6 from the 10.
4 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw. Rasmussen.
At the 10-yard line.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
We can't have that.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is.
Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out. Throwing to start the drive. Rasmussen. He's got a man, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 37.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Two to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rasmussen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be...
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that's going to tie us at 13. That was perfect from distance. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. Slot man moves right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Back to throw. Rasmussen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Finding room at midfield.
And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain of 12 yards that time. Looking to throw. Rasmussen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
2 yards on the play. And an Anchorage first down.
Operating from the gun, Rasmussen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
This 2nd and 4.
At the 20-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense.
3rd down and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. Back now in Seattle, Washington. 13 all our score as we start quarter number 4.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So the drive here ends with... Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now he'll try to run with this. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the 1st. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And the Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
They're going to look to throw.
Throw out wide to Walker.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself.
Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now the try here for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The situation for him offensively as follows. down by 4. A little under 2.5 to go. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here, as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Ramsey.
Complete to number 2. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Back to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's 3rd down.
He's back to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Back to throw. Rasmussen.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the... And it's 2nd down.
To throw again. Rasmussen. He finds his man. Complete. That's Ramsey. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19.
Here's 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun. Rasmussen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
Back to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to
timeouts without making any headway.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for two. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for two. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Now the focus shifts to the Seahawks offense. Trailing by 4. A little over 20 seconds to go. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down as that'll net him only about a gain of 9.
2nd and 1. Over the middle, complete. It's Murphy. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Anchorage,
hey, they finish a perfect
Time, lizard jet out to Dubai, watching me like PewDiePie. Cash my check out to Dubai. See me on, no you see me on. I'm on CB time, it go on and on. I'm a rock star, I'm a rock star. Need a rock star, and I'm my side. I'm a rock star, I'm a rock star. Need a rock star, and I'm my side.